Right, hey, good evening, ladies and gents. Welcome to Tuesday night here at Logistical Nightmare Racing. I am trying to rush through this because we had a problem getting the timing screens live. We have just gone live with it. There we go. So let me just get everything set, and we should be. Yep, right. So everyone's there. We should be good to go. Thank you for joining me. It's Alan Patterson here on the microphone, and you joining us tonight for round number 4 of the Logistical Nightmare Racing Team versus Team series. We've already had 3 rounds at Imola, Nürburgring, and Spa. This is round 4 coming to you live from Zandvoort in Holland, and 2 more after this being Snetterton and Kota. But let's focus on tonight's race. Zandvoort in the Netherlands. We're on the beach, and yeah, it's going to be. Oh, what is going on here? Hang on a second. Sorry. There we go. It should be a huge race this evening. Again, there was some rules put in place about who can qualify. In us trying to get the stream all set up. I'm not 100% sure on the rules, but here we go. So we've got Fleming Bauer, as you can see on the front row. Next to him is Niall Bullion. Third place, Nedeljkovic. Then Neil Greening, Wade Robson, Paul Tellers, Hansi Meyerberg, and Gary van der Haar. So that's your field. And we should be going live in 30 seconds. Yep, they're off the jacks and they're about to start the engines. So good stuff. Here we go. Muat Musa on the tubes. Paul's there. How's it? Biggest, baddest, best. Andrew, how are you? Sorry, guys. Yeah, we had a little bit of a chaotic start there. But indeed, you did see me for a second. Sorry, man. I hit some buttons in the wrong places. But there we go. We're good now. We're live. I'm not putting myself on the picture. Don't be mental. Helicam, here we go. And we're going to cover it from about Neil Greening's place, 4th place. And we'll see how they get through the first turn. Good looking field of cars as usual. It's McLaren and Ferrari. Mercedes in 3rd. Aston Martin 4th. Is a Porsche in 6th and a BM. So we've got 6 good 6 manufacturers in the top 7. The BOP seems to be working well here. Yeah, indeed, Paul. Let's see if we can get past the start-finish line and everything go according to plan. No accidents. Big field. I have 25 cars on the grid. Right, coming up to the start-finish line. We're waiting for the lights. There we go, green light. It's go, go, go. Oh, and the Porsche is looking aggressive. That lime green Porsche, that's Paul Tellers. It's up the inside of the Aston that's going wide, and Paul is, that's Neil Greening that's going wide, so Paul's going right past him. Let's look a little bit further back. 2x2 as they go through the first sector, then into the sharp hairpin, also 2x2. Oh, guys are brave. Here we go, out onto the sand dunes. There you can see the ocean in the background. Oh, that Porsche. That was bad luck there. I think that was Ron Kleinans. It was. Let's go back 30. We'll see what happened. Side by side, he's going to take the dice on here. He's going next to the Mercedes. He gets a good drive, and now he's going to get involved with the BMW just ahead. It's also Lamborghini on his inside. Yep, gets next to the BMW. There's a little bit of a contact there and a bit of a tank slap, and he's into the sand. Okay, forward we go, and Fleming Bauer into the 3rd sector. And close behind him, it's Niall Bullion. Round the final turn. Pit windows open, so we're good to go. And onto the start-finish line we go. By the looks of the timing screen, it's 1 pit stop that is required. While they're going, I will try and find out exactly what is needed. My word, there's a massive gap behind somebody. I'm going back 30 seconds here. Something happened in the last turn. Let's go to the helicam. Oh, Neil Grenning in the Aston getting put under huge pressure. They come into the second last curve. This is like almost flat out from here. And I think somebody's going to lose control through here. Neil Grenning hits the curb. He does. He gets sideways. Oh, and they come together and there's two cars across the straight. Oh, and they collect almost the whole field by the looks of things. So Neil into the pits, and that has opened up a huge gap on the timing screen. Fourth place, Paulo. Yeah, it is. Paulo Tellers, he collected them with the lime green, the Grello Porsche. And he is 6 seconds off Nedeljkovic, something like that. But they're all behind him. Skitter's there, Van der Haar's there, Neville's there, Esterhuizen. And Skitter sends one up the inside, makes contact with the Porsche, and off he goes. Sure, it's going berserk. Skitter in the McLaren. Then we've got the Porsche of, it looks like Gary Van der Haar right there. We've also got Essie Esterhuizen. Indeed, there he is from Zodiac. And Paulo Tellers in the background, just being a moving chicane for everyone right now. Moat Musa in his M4, and he's going well. Guys need to lift a little as they come through here. Anybody getting sideways and out of sorts here is in big trouble. Down the straight they go, and I can see that Aston still in the pits. Yo, boys are getting racy out here. Aston runs a bit deep onto the sand coming out of T1, and the Porsche sends it up the inside. That's Barrington Smith. Right, 44 minutes to go. Who is in the pits? We've got Tennis Buerta. Oh, everyone's rolling. Here we go. Tennis Buerta out. Brandon Holzhausen. He's rolling. Hansi Marburg coming in for... It is Hansi Marburg coming in from the Raceface community. So he's getting his pit stop done. But let's go quickly back to the leader. And Fleming Bauer cruising along. But look at Niles. Look at Niles' pace in the Ferrari. He's all over the back of Fleming. Indeed, Andy. Everyone wants to hit the beach in Holland. Vamos a la playa. Right, helmet view from Niall Bullion's Ferrari as he chases Fleming down the straight. Yeah, we're going to T1. Let's stay on board and watch a lap. Hard on the brakes. You can see the McLaren spitting blue flames and red flames out those two exhausts. Oh, and that McLaren looks very loose. Fleming's got a whole handful to hang on to that. And Niall looks super confident in the Ferrari 296. Boys on a charge here. Skitter back down in fourth place. He is now clear and he's rolling. He has in fact dropped Gary van der Haar's Porsche and he's 2 seconds up the road. But let's go to Essie Esterhuizen in sixth. He is taking strain. It's Jude Neville in the big Mercedes AMG and he's all over the back of him. Moat Musa in his M4 is right there. This all 4th, 5th, 6th and 7th with Barrington Smith right there in the Porsche. There we go. Lovely looking weather, nice looking day here in the Netherlands. Who's going to flinch first? I tell you, Moat Musa's looking super aggressive. He's looking to get by Jude. And we have a drive-through penalty for, is that Henry Mayer? It is Henry Mayer who's got a drive-through down in 22nd place. So that's a little unfortunate. Right, let me give you some update as we see Barrington Smith looking to attack. and he doesn't. He stays there. So quickest laps on the track. Here we go. Quickest lap actually is Henry Mayo, who's now obviously steaming because of that off track, one too many cuts off track, and he's got to do a drive through. But we'll use him as an example. Best lap time for Henry Mayo is a 1:34.6. Fleming Bauer, our current leader, is doing a 1:35.3. Niall Bullion a 1:35.3. In fact, Niall and Fleming have done identical times, 1:35.310, both of them. Nedeljkovic 1:36.5. Wilfred Robson is not there. Sean Skitter 1:35.1. He is the quickest of the leaders, with Essie right there also on a 1:36.1. Jude Neville 1:36.4 and Muat Musa 1:36.1. So these well, I was going to say 4, but I'm going to say Essie's dropping them. He's actually getting a little bit of a leg out. Hey Chris, how's it, buddy? Right, so here we go. Ryan Barrington-Smith's looking, and he's seriously looking. I think Muat Musa's looking more backwards than forwards right now. We're on board in the Porsche, and you clearly heard there, Berry's having to lift through the final turn. So not a flat out for him, but the Porsche is showing some good speed here. As you can see Essie up the road there. In fact, there's a gap in front of Essie. Everybody thumps into T1. I'm just going to go forward. I want to see who is this with Essie. That's Skitter. So Sean Skitter, no, it's not Skitter. Sean Skitter's there. So we've got a McLaren that's about to be lapped here. And I'm going to hesitate to guess this is Henry Mayer. It is. So Henry Mayer is about to go a lap, well, he is a lap down from the leaders, but that is Essie Esterhuizen just behind him in 5th place. So Henry, having done his pit stop and getting a drive through, you can see the time it's taken out of his race pace. We're going back to Barrington Smith. This is where it's all happening right now. I will go and have a look further down the field shortly. Oh, Wilfred, there you are. He's on the stream. You're on my timing screen, but I can't find you. Sorry, man. Yeah, it's 8 minutes past 9. I don't know if load shedding or just bad internet, but tough one, buddy. Sorry, man. Ike, how you, man? It's been a while. Haven't chatted. Glad to have you all here, guys. Don't forget to click the thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It helps the community. It helps to grow. Muat Musa peeling off into the pits. Yo, let's go to the leaders. Look at Niall. I just saw them at the corner of my eye. Niall giving Fleming an absolute headache here. Niall looking super comfortable in the Ferrari. He's just trying to find where he can get the nose in. But Fleming knows all about this. He knows exactly what he needs to do and position that McLaren everywhere it needs to be, as long as it's ahead of the Ferrari. Niall gets a good drive there, but again, he comes to the outside. He's not looking to send. Fleming's braking's on point, and he hangs on to the apex. Niall's got nowhere to go. So they're cycling. This is now 37, 40. This is a good 10, 12 minutes like this. Go and look at our man Gary van der Haar. He's right here behind Vincent Silifant in the BMW M4. And Gary also trying very hard and looking very racy in the Porsche. Digging the new LNR liveries, by the way. Yeah, that is bad luck, Wilfred. Cheapers. Soz, man. Just behind, here's Jean-Dre Bierkes in the OnlyFans SA Lambo Huracan GT3 Evo 2. And yes, I cannot tell a lie, it's my favorite car. Okay, going back up to the leaders because this is what's going down. Now, 2/10 off the back of Fleming. Their last laps, just for your info. Fleming 135.5, Niall 135.3. Niall clearly quicker around the track. Closes right in here as they head into the third sector. And this is the little technical section with these very tricky corners. Niall's got to basically just get the nose in, and Fleming can't turn in once he's got the nose there. Also missing Mr. Paul the Wolfetter, who is traveling around the Republic of South Africa for business. Oh, it looked almost like Niall was going to get upside and get next to Fleming. Second last turn. Now into the last turn. Let's not hit the sand there. You want to carry as much pace through here. Hardus, how's it, buddy? Been a while, Crocodile. Where have you been? Okay, these guys all still going hammer and tongs. I want to kind of go and look at the rest of the field, but this is like important. Come on, Niall, make a move already. What is it with these Scottish guys? And yeah, relax, I'm Scottish. Niall seems a lot more stable in the Ferrari than Fleming is in the McLaren. And this is where he's quick. I mean, if he can just get some good pull there and get it on the inside and then just stomp on the brakes, he'd be next to him. He'd have the corner. Hey, Paul, I know, man. How long does the boy need? Unless he's chilling here and saving tires, which could be another option. But this is clearly slowing him down. I'd pit and get the undercut done. I don't think Fleming's got the best car underneath him, to be honest. I don't think he's 100% with that setup. And Niall's definitely got a good setup in the Ferrari. Looks like he can attack anywhere around the track. Let's look at the approach speeds down the straight. When he gets in the slipstream, they're kind of very even by the looks of things. Look under braking how the Ferrari closes in and then can hang on to the apex like that. Last lap, a 135.6 versus a 135.5. So I think Niall is... Oh, he almost hits the back of the McLaren. He's definitely being held up. There's no question. He could go quicker than this. Quickest man still Henry May, has got his drive-through out the way, and he's doing 135. His quickest to 134.5, so 6 or 7 tenths quicker than what these guys are doing. So that kind of gives you an idea of what the going pace should be. But we are going to go and have a look, see what else is going on. Let's go and see what Dad's doing. Lee. Here he is in the old school LNR livery, and he is cruising around in 8th place. Paulo Tell is just ahead of him when the Porsche has gone into the pits. Just call Zivan. Okay, so everyone knows him as Zivan because hell, Nedeljkovic. That's what it is, because it's going to be a silent J, but it's a Nedeljkovic. But Zivan's just as good. But shot, Wilfred. Thanks for that. Going down to Gavin Cockett and company in 13th. He's dicing with Vincent Silifant. And in fact, he's not. Vincent's already ahead. So Vincent Silifant going ahead, and he's dicing with Tinus Buerta in the McLaren. So they've all gone right by Gavin Cockett in the Lamborghini. There it is in the background. And these two are now dicing and heading forwards towards Jean-Ray Bierkes in the OnlyFans Lamborghini. Oh, the BMW running deep there. And the McLaren's all over the back of this BM. Oh, the BM hits the sand trap. The McLaren's up the inside. Oh, how did they not touch? Gee. Vincent Sillyfunt holding his breath through that last corner. And the McLaren and the Lambo looking up the inside. And the McLaren sends one. Bit of argy-bargy and mirrors. And the Lambo also, Gavin Cockett, into the BMW. It's a bang, smash. Let's go back 30 seconds. This was opportunistic if ever. Right, up ahead the McLaren's looking at the BMW. The McLaren goes in, slows the BM down, but the BMW's in the corner. The Lambo slows down and then accelerates as the BM's turning into it. I'd have to say the BM turned into the Lambo there. So Gavin Cockle came off worse for wear actually. But it's racing. Remember what Senna said, if there's a gap, take it. Right, these two are next to each other. This is Brandon Holzhausen and Vincent Sillyfunt now. It's the Porsche versus the BM. And in the background, we can see Ruan Stein in his Lamborghini, in his Aston Martin. Oh, doing a little fast lawnmower there. Ryan on Essie. Okay, I'm getting there. Berries. No, man, they're not even close. But look at Essie with this Merc ahead of him. This is... Zivan. Oh, Essie, send it. Nope, he's going to hang on. And Berries is looking. And now they're three abreast. My word. That Mercedes just decided to say, I'll give up. Essie hangs on and Berries has to fall in behind him. And behind this lot is... I don't know. That must be a lapped Aston Martin in the background. Possibly LaRue, Groening, one of them. Bunch of people in the pits. Bierkus in the pits. Sillyfunt in. Cockett in. And Dave Young back in and doesn't seem to be coming out. Defensive line into T1 there from Essie. And Berries will follow him round. You'll see the different racing lines these guys are taking. Essie late, Ryan late apex to get the drive earlier. But Essie's just as good out of that hairpin. And off they go into the sand dunes. Nice sweeps and up and overs. And then this one. Ooh, Aston Martin off on the inside there. Guys did well to avoid that. Right, let me try and see who's doing what in an Aston. Mike LaRue. It is Mike LaRue. Right, so this is Mike following the two Porsches. The other Aston we just saw, possibly Neil Groening. It was Neil Groening who was up against the barriers. No, it wasn't. That's a Ruenstein. Can't be Dave Young. He's in the pits. Anyway, never mind. Let's go back. Niall. He's definitely just following Fleming around. He doesn't look like he wants to go for it. So currently the two closest dices on track. It's this and it's Barrington Smith on the back of Essie. Thanks for joining, guys. Hope you're enjoying the coverage here, coming to you from the Team versus Team Season 1 2024 series. Oish and Mr. Carter. Matthew Carter gets a drive-through for Zodiac Racing in the McLaren. A stop go 30. So he's just finished a pit stop. Unfortunately, it was either too quick in or too fast off the jacks, but that's put pay to his challenge for now. Brandon Holzhausen following Tinus Buerta. Tinus Buerta right here in the McLaren, and he's looking at Hansi Buerta's BMW. Hansi Meyerberg, sorry. And Tinus goes up the inside. Oh, and gets a little bit, carries too much pace. Oh, look at this. Porsche goes through. It was a little bit heavy, missing a braking point there from the McLaren, and just drifting slightly into Hansi Meyerberg's BMW, and that allowed the Porsche of Brendan Holzhausen to just slip through. Berries close onto the main straight. They 1/10 apart. Essie running defensive. He goes up the middle of the track. Now brings it back for the racing line. Onto the anchors, and in they go. It's Porsche versus Porsche. It's Team Zodiac versus Team LNR. While this is going on, I can bring you the current team standings. And we have Zodiac Racing Falcons out in the lead here, with LNR's D's Nuts in second. LNR's Itchy and Scratchy third. Beefaroni Bullions fourth, and LNR Slow and Steady rounding out your top 5. Drivers, Muat Musa with his consistency by 25 points over Johan van der Merwe from ZRC. Vincent Nell, Essie, Ryan Barrington Smith, your top 5. So it's all to play for. Back live. And Berries is still looking. Nile is still looking. They're both 4/10 off the cars ahead of them. Yeah, the team names, they are good fun. Who's going to pit first? This is the question. Pretty much 75% of the field's in. So it's just your top 7 that still need to pit, the quick guys. Let's go and see what Niall's doing. Niall pushing here, chasing Fleming. I mean, it doesn't get much closer than this. Niall trying to cause, put pressure on Fleming to make a mistake. And Fleming now arriving on some back markers by the looks of things. So this is where it's going to get interesting. So this is the dice for first and second. Essie Estes and Ryan Barrington. This is third and fourth. Ryan taking a different approach through there and trying to get a drive on so he can get up close to Essie. Essie seems to be very comfortable in his Porsche. Well, he will be. Essie's been racing that car for the past 12 months at least. So very, very happy and comfortable in the Porsche and its mannerisms, as is Ryan Barrington Smith as well. Oh, careful there. Ryan does pick up a bit of sand. That'll slow him down. Anyone going for the pits? Nope. Barry's getting a nice drive here. Does he have anything? He doesn't. Into T1 they go. And look at that. Essie on the apex. Oh, we've just missed it. I'm going to go back a minute. Bear with me. This is going to be a long wait. Hang on a second. We're going to try and go and find this overtake. Here we go. We're going to get it. Finally. Now looks like he's going to... Or did Fleming go in? Oh, boo. Fleming's pitted, man. So that gives... that releases Niall. And so Essie takes to the... not Essie, sorry. Fleming Bauer goes into the pits. There he is. So, Barrington Smith, here they come. So this is third and fourth going through for second and third now. There you can see the and he rolls. Is he going to come out in fourth? This car's coming down the straight. Oh, there's a dice there. I think he's going to hang on to it. So we're still under replay, guys. It was a minute-long callback. There we go, we're live. So Fleming in and out in fourth place, showing the pace up front. So Niall now currently leading, and we're going to wait to see when he comes in. Yeah, come on. I don't think I'm going to classify going in the pits as a pass, but anyway. Unless we didn't see it on replay, we didn't know he went in the pits, so it's all good. Right, Ryan Barrington following Essie still. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars that need to pit still, including the likes of Jude Neville, and Lee Bullion, who is now all the way up into 6th. So Lee doing really well. Just FYI, Lee is, and here he comes for his pit stop. It's not speed now, Lee, don't do it. I think on points, Lee's ahead of Niall. So I think Niall's had a tough week trying to not hear about that. Let's watch what happens. Oh, Paulo Teller's also on the chat. Internet crashed, got a DQ'd, everything went Pete Tong. Here we go, Niall's in. Right, we're going to monitor this. Oh, careful there. There's the pit limiter. So Niall idles in. Right, Essie goes through. There he goes. That means Ryan Barrington. Oh no, here they are, sorry. So this is now second and third, unless they're going to pit. And it's just under 19 minutes to go. Essie peeling? No, they're going. So Essie inherits the lead. Ryan Barrington Smith follows. But let's watch Fleming. Here he comes. Where's Niall? Is he rolling? He is. Watch this. Did the undercut work? The McLaren. There it is. Oh, Niall. You should have sent it. Fleming slides around the outside and takes back that position. And that is that. Oh, he should have had the foot down into that hairpin. He probably saw Fleming coming, but braked very hard to get round the apex of T1, and Fleming took an opportunistic move right round the outside, and he stays there. Okay, so Jude Neville to pit, and our leaders. Let's go and catch up with Barrington Smith. Drive with him for a bit. Look at the working, sawing away on that steering wheel. Now bringing it in on the apex, puts the foot down, tries not to get some traction braking away in the rears. Okay, into this last chicane. Very tricky little setup here. He gets it tight. Now flicks it left. Now foot down. Carry the momentum. Double right-hander now, second last and last corners, and this is where you want speed. And Ryan's still lifting through here. You can see that he, but he's close. Not close enough. These Porsches very evenly matched. Essie turns in early. Ryan stays out to get a later apex. "15 minutes to go, and what is going on behind them? It's the same old, same old." Zevan's also disconnected, unfortunately. Whatever country he's in, he's no longer with us. So Zevan's gone, Wilfred's gone. That's bad luck, guys. Paulo Tellers is gone. Dave Young says it's in the pits, and he's gone. So last man on track at the moment's Roland Steyn down in 21st, 5 laps back. Optimum weather, nice sunny conditions, 18-degree track temperature. So good for hot lapping. Henry Mayo all the way back up to 11th now, still the quickest man on track, and trying to drive back from a early drive-through. Anyone pitting? Nope, the Porsches roll. And then in the background you can see the leaders, or the net leaders, Fleming and Niall. And I wonder if Niall's going to actually give it a go. He's followed this pink and white McLaren for the best part of half an hour. So he must kind of know where he's quicker and what he needs to do to get that Ferrari up the inside of the McLaren. McLaren does have good haul out of the corners. That is the Ferrari's Achilles heel. Its spool up time is not great, so it's a little bit sluggish out the corners. But handling and top speed, it's ace. Everyone pitted, everything's done and dusted except for our leader and second place cars. And they're still going at it. Oh, as up. That is commentator's curse. As I picked him up, he put the wheels on the grass. That was ironic. Sorry about that, Mr. Barrington Smith. Following nicely. Takes a different line here through this corner again. Late apexing, puts his foot down, and this is where the traction breaks. He runs wide, gets on the grass a little. Oh, overcorrects and into the barriers. Very gentle, but that's put paid to that challenge. Into the pits. It's the right thing to do, considering he's just scraped the nose of the Porsche on the barriers. So Barrington Smith pits, SES de Hazer left to his own devices and out by 6.5 seconds over Fleming Bauer. That clearly shows that when Essie does come in the pits, it'll be Fleming first, Niles second, and probably Essie that'll manage third place for this race. Still 13 minutes to go, so let's not say it's all done and dusted. It's never over until you know who picks up a microphone. Now, half a second off the back of Fleming in second and third. Ron Barrington Smith, having pitted, is out and he's 24 seconds back in fourth. So the top four all managed to pit and come out and maintain their positions. Goes to show how big that coming together was on lap 1. Put a huge gap in the field. Blue flags being shown for the Porsche just ahead of Essie. I believe that's probably Gary van der Haar. Is Essie peeling in? He's not. He's going to stay out and Gary moves over. And through goes Essie. Let's go and see what Niall's doing. Not much. Still following Fleming. Gonna have a look at 17th, Neil Krenning. He's in a little bit of a dice here and is following Hansi Meyerberg from Raceface. These two having a good dice down in 16th and 17th place. And it just goes to show you're going to have good close racing all the way up and down the grid. It's not always going to be amongst the leaders, but great to see the guys down below also having a good fight and a good battle trying to make their way up and make positions up. Every position is some points. Sixth place, Tinus Buerte in his McLaren, and right there behind him is Brandon Holzhausen in the Porsche. Here he is. This is 5th, 6th and 7th. Jude Neville, Tinus Buerte and Brandon Holzhausen. All of them, the LNR boys. Oh, not tennis, sorry. Tennis looking comfortable in the Hybrid Academy. McLaren as well. Comfortably in 6th. But Brandon Holzhausen closing in. That delta getting a little bit less. So the Porsche is etching its way back into this dice. Fleming goes under 6 seconds back from Essie. So Essie's slowing down. He's got a pit soon. Fleming's going good. Got good pace. Now hanging on to him but falling. Oh, the McLaren. Almost into the back of Jude Neville's Mercedes. "10 minutes and counting here in Zandvoort in Holland. Balance of performance the LNR guys are using from Low Fuel Motorsport, etc., working a treat. No domination at all here. We've got Tennis getting a bit sideways in the McLaren, and here comes Brandon Holzhausen. They're side by side. This is going to be a little bit hairy. Side by side into this big right-hander, and Brandon can't do anything about it. Tennis hangs on. But looking at the leaders, it's Porsche, McLaren, Ferrari, Porsche, Mercedes, McLaren, Porsche, BMW. So still a good fair mix of the manufacturers. Brandon again. Now he needs to undercut the McLaren. And he does. He tries to turn it in and get the apex, but he's following the McLaren. Wow, Fleming's hauling now. This gap was 6 point something. It's now 5.6. He is off the back of Essie. So Essie's starting to feel the pain, and he's going to have to pit shortly. 8.5 minutes to go. Thanks everyone for joining. I hope you're enjoying the stream. This is live from the Logistical Nightmare Racing community. Oh, and that Porsche gets swiftly out of the way. Thank you. I think that's Gary again. That's allowed Niall to close right up, as you can see. Come on, Niall. This is your chance, man. Fleming driving a very clean, very controlled race. He hasn't put a foot wrong, really. Yes, he's still up the road by 6 seconds. He hasn't pitted yet. So we're at 7 seconds, 7.5 minutes at least. Is Niall going to settle for a comfortable second, or is he going to take the gamble and go for the win? Kalen Mawa, how are you, buddy? Long time no see. Are you still racing, or are you taking a little bit of a break? What's going on in your life, my man? Where are the pace boys? No, now looks super relaxed here. Caught in the sand trap. That's gonna slow Fleming down a little. Not at all, they go right around it. It's Gavin Cockett's Lamborghini. Ah, yes, I remember that. Recently married. We all know what you've been getting up to. See you soon, buddy. And congrats. Although I think I gave you that one on your Twitter feed, but good one, dude. Well done. Congrats. Okay, 5.5 minutes. SE, you need to bring it in, my man. The people want to do something with your tires. You are leaving it until the last minute. Fleming now back down to 4.9 seconds off the back of this. So irrespective, he's not going to maintain the position. It's the comparative pace. Essie's last lap, a 136.5. Fleming, a 136.1. So Fleming doing a much quicker lap. Niall doing a 136.1 as well. Being dictated to because of Fleming's position on the track just ahead of him. Yeah, it'll take you 2 hours and you'll be there. Trust me. Doesn't take too long. I tried my hand at Le Mans Ultimate today. It's a little bit of a fiddle, let me tell you what. I watched Jardir stream and he was battling for like a long time. But eventually got on and got racing and got going. But yeah, a lot of people pro, a lot of people con, a lot of people asking for refunds, they're not happy, blah, blah, blah. Hey, it's teething problems, man. It's a new game. You've got to just give it a chance. They'll work out the bugs. Cars look good, sound good. But, yeah, different. I was struggling with the steering ratio. But I managed to go around Le Mans in an Aston Martin. Vantage. Right, SE, 4 minutes and counting. Let's go back. Niall, again, literally under the wing. Paul was saying earlier he saw me for a second. I am indeed around. Here we go. Hello. It's me, the old man. And grand to see you all. Oh, here's a chance, here's a chance. There's no chance. Fleming just goes right through the sand trap. And Niall thought, what the heck? McLaren's a four-wheel drive. I really thought he was going to make it there. Fleming made a mistake. Ferrari getting out the way, and that looks like Essie in the pits. It is on the left of the screen behind the timing boards. Essie's Porsche is idling down the pit lane. So here we go. 2.5 minutes to go. It's pretty much 2 laps from here. And Fleming hangs on to that hairy moment through the sand trap. And Niall thought he had a chance. Is now never, Andrew. Agreed. But I don't know. I don't know if he's willing to, if he's happy to just chill in second and take the points, you know. We're about to find out, ladies and gents. So, Essie in and out. He is out. There, no, Berries is ahead. So, Ryan Barrington-Smith pitting early, gets the undercut done, comes out. What do you say that is? Half a second, at least 6/10 ahead. And he gets onto the podium. So good, clever driving there, but we're going to go back to our leaders and see what Niall's going to do. Oh, Sean Skitty. Ooh, on the back of Moat. But window's closed, everyone's in, everyone's done. Skitty in 10th, trying to inherit some points here away from Moat Musa in the BM, and they both got the inside of a slower car. That's the Lamborghini there of Jean-Ray Birkus. Let's go back to Niall.
Okay, the leader is on the final lap
This is it. Last lap. I think Niall's just going to be happy with a safe second here. Wonder if Fleming's got enough fuel in that Macca. Maybe he starts spluttering on this lap. Has to put it in a different engine mode. Oh, Niall is looking, eh? I mean, he's trying. It's got a helicam. He is trying to get into Fleming's head here. Like there, if he could just carry more pace through there and then send it up the inside. But he almost went off the track there, so he had to lift. And I think that was his last... Well, the chicane will be his last real opportunity. But now he's too far back. It's all going on behind them, but I'll catch up with them as soon as these guys get to the line. Skitter and Musa, 1/10. Holtzhausen and Tinus Buerter and Jude Neville. It's all going on. And I think that's that. I think it's all Fleming. Your leader in round number four from the LNR Team versus Team 2024 series. A flawless drive. Let's go back and see what's happening here. Jude Neville, here he is. Tinus Buerter looking, and right behind it, it's Brandon Holtzhausen in the Porsche. Barrington Smith takes a good third, and Essie Esterhazy in fourth. Well done, Mr. Berries. Essie Esterhazy for Zodiac Racing. There we go. Right. Coming back here. It's the last chance, last gasp. The Aston up ahead is a back marker. It's Jude Neville in the Mercedes, and he's going to be praying that that Aston Martin gets a move on. Through the final turn, here we go. And it's done. Well done, ladies and gents. Ron Kleinans, Moed Musa, he just hangs on. Skitter almost got round the side of him. And that is 8th and 9th. Henry Mayer in the pits. So he finishes 10th, and it's all over and done. Wow, there was some close stuff. Well, there we go. Let me try and get that timing sheet done. Fleming Bauer is your winner. A full 30 laps and a good race. Total control from beginning to end. Niall Bullion pushed him all the way, but I think he was happy with the safe second. Ryan Barrington Smith doing the undercut and getting past Essie Esterhazy. The two Porsches also diced beginning flag to flag. And then a little bit of a gap back to Jude Neville, who hung on with his Mercedes. Tinus Buerter, and then Brandon Holtzhausen in his Porsche. Ron Kleinans, Moed Musa in the BM, and Sean Skitter rounding out your top 10. Henry Meyer getting the quickest lap time of the day, but getting a very early drive through, so unfortunate for him. Excellent. Guys, hope you enjoyed that. Thanks, Andrew. Thanks for joining me on the stream. That is it for tonight. Round 5 next week, and join us again, and I'll be with you in a week's time. Thanks and take care. Cheers.